It's your boy Skinny from the 9, Big Skinny, not the mini. Y'all know what's going on. Like, subscribe, share, comment. It's your boy back at y'all with another video. Turn them post notifications on because YouTube don't always send a notification when I drop. And I need y'all to fucking pay attention. Let's get right into it. So today we gonna talk about the Lil Baby album. Okay. I heard it. Yeah, you know what? I didn't even really hear it. I skimmed through it to see if there was any songs I like. The intro was the best song on there. You know, I'm not really big for the features with Future. That's like so cliche. It was cool. He put Thug on it. You know, Thug was talking about his time in jail, and you know, he had a few love songs on there, but it was nothing like extravagant. You know, it was nothing like where, oh, like this album was a masterpiece or this album was fire. You know, it was mid, you know, and mid is better than trash, you know, but it wasn't good. It wasn't amazing. And I say this because when you compare this Lil Baby album versus the last two albums that Gunna put out, which was a Gift and a Curse and what was it, Gunna? Those albums are 10 times better than anything Lil Baby just put out. And I'm saying this unbiasedly. I'm just saying this as a listener and a consumer of music, right? And I say this because I feel like where Lil Baby lacks, you know, right now, like, okay, Gunna's albums did so good because of his story, all right? It's like the once praised Gunna, you know, we all love a comeback story. In all of history, in all of pop culture, we all love a comeback story. We all love for the bad guy or the anti-hero to make a comeback or to do something crazy or to prove everybody wrong, right? So Gunna's like the anti-hero, right? It's like he was praised and loved by everybody, right? He was a hero. And then, you know, the snitching allegations destroyed him, right? And everybody thought it was over for him, and he had to pack it up. He had to leave Hollywood. He had to leave the industry. It was never going to be the same. And what happened? He proved everybody wrong, not once but twice. They said "Fuck You Mean" is like the first solo song with 1 billion views. He actually became a bigger artist when he got those snitching allegations and when everybody turned his back on him. And I feel like those albums were so good is because as me as a fan or as me as a consumer of music, listening to hear his story, to hear his side of the snitching allegations and to see his point of view on why he did what he did or just to explain what was going on when he did it, you know? And, you know, he made some valid points. He called Lil Baby a hypocrite because, you know, Lil Baby don't want to be his friend no more, and he's still because he's a rat, but he's still signed to QC when QC had rat allegations and the G5 had rat allegations, and you know G5 is like Lil Baby's best friend, and Lil Baby had rat allegations too at one point if I'm not mistaken. So it's like for Gunna from Gunna's point of view, it's like you turned your back on me because of these allegations, but I never turned my back on you when you had the same shit going on. So that really destroyed some of Lil Baby's credibility or maybe like character. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but then at the same time, you gotta understand, it's like his allegations ain't to no bum on the street. His allegations were to Young Thug, you know? So Young Thug is somebody who put Lil Baby on. He put Gunna on too. So it's like, the betrayal and, you know, the loyalty where you have to stand and hit different. Now, I'm not saying Lil Baby's gonna be broke. I'm not saying Lil Baby's gonna have a hard time selling shows. I'm not saying Lil Baby is he's over. What I'm saying is that he took a L to Gunna, and he has to accept it. You know that you try to destroy him. They try to smear him, and it didn't work. You know, and if I was Gunna, I'd be happy. You know, it's like, you better off without them, in all reality. Now, what I feel like Lil Baby should have done, right, is like how Gunna spoke about his side of the story. I know Lil Baby wasn't all the way involved, but I feel like Lil Baby should have. I don't know who's on his marketing team, but this is what have made the album sell better, and this would have made the album more interesting. You know, it's all about interest. Okay, you got to be interesting. I feel like he should have took some shots at Lil Woody. He should have took some shots at Gunna, and he should have really like talked about his stance on like being a street nigga versus not ratting. He should have really like made a song about that. He should have had Thug on the intro. He should have had Thug praising him for being loyal, for staying 10 toes. I know he had Thug on the hook, but this is what this is me personally, what I would have done if I was Lil Baby. Because as a consumer of music and as a fan of music, this is what we want to hear out of Lil Baby. I want to hear you diss Gunna. Okay? I want to hear you say that you solid and that Thug praises you for being real. I want to hear you take shots at all the rats. You know, that's what, and if I want that, I'm sure everybody else listening to music wants the same thing. So I don't know who's on his marketing team. I don't know why, like, he didn't even touch on the Gunna thing. And it pisses me off because, like, these rappers can say stuff on interviews. They could go on shows and say F whoever. But when it comes to the music, y'all don't got the same energy, you know? And it's like, he probably did that because he knows if he diss Gunna gonna respond and it makes Gunna bigger. But it's like, at this point, you need controversy. You need it because, I'm sorry, Lil Baby is boring. That's really when it comes down to, it's boring, bro. You can't, when you compare it to Gunna, what Gunna got to talk about, what Gunna has to do, what Gunna, the stuff Gunna needs to speak on versus what you speaking on is boring. I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't have no interest in listening to that again. I could just listen to your old albums, you know? And then, you know, his whole beef with academics really took a toll on him too. You know, that's not the guy to beef with. Yeah, did you guys listen to the album? What y'all think? Do y'all think I'm making some points? Like, y'all think that what I'm saying makes sense? I feel like Lil Baby also should have like I said, he should have just touched on the whole street nigga thing. He should have addressed the QP thing, QC. He should have addressed a lot of this stuff in the music. You know, he had a great interview with Lil Yachty, but unfortunately, interviews don't sell records. You know, interviews are good. We got to see some of his personality. That's the first time I've seen some of Lil Baby's personality, and I fuck with. He seemed like a cool dude. He seems like somebody I could get along with. But as far as like music though, it's like, Gonna beat y'all, bro. The big bad wolf, the rat, the outcast, the one y'all thought that wasn't gonna be able to come back. He won, bro. You can't deny it. And I don't know what to tell y'all. It's like, you guys need to make your music more interesting. You need to touch on some more topics, bro. Like, you should have dissed Gunna, to be honest. But that's just my thoughts. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Peace.